This is borage. I have already picked the little indigo blue flowers off, and the whole entire plant is technically edible. But what I'm basically doing is picking the flowers so I can put them in ice cubes, and then I can have them to decorate my drinks. The flower will taste a little like cucumber. This is an annual, but it is such a self-seeder that it can become very invasive very fast. It's a sister plant or a cousin to comfrey. And this comfrey is very invasive. It self-sows and moves around by roots, and while it broke out of a planting container that I had, and it is just gone nuts. I keep popping the flowers off, although I could probably put them in ice cubes, because I have so much of it sitting around. This is blooming again, but I do a chop and drop on this, and I can use it in the compost pile and as a green manure. You can take the leaves and dehydrate them and mush them up and put them on your knee or some other area, kind of grind it up and make it wet, and that will help with pain. So it's a good thing. You can eat it as well. I just am trying to maintain it so it doesn't get any more invasive than what it already has done. Moved on my property almost 46 years ago, and these creeping bellflowers have always been here. These are beautiful flowers, but they are very easily self-sowing, and they can become very invasive. But I'm collecting the flowers for ice cubes decorations as well. So I added a little distilled water. I didn't fill them up at all. I'm going to freeze them and then put more water in after they freeze, maybe tomorrow. Anyways, the reason I'm doing it a little water and let them freeze is because they'll float like this one did. It's a little too full. But I am just playing with my food, if you want to call it that. Anyways, this is just a really neat way to use flowers. You can use them in mixed drinks if you wanted, or anything else that you would like to have a beautiful look. Now I'm using distilled water because that will not be cloudy when it freezes, whereas tap water will cloud up because of the minerals. This distilled water I have distilled, and it has been structured. Always do that, and then it will freeze clear so you can see the flower. So I picked a few more borage flowers, and I added just a little bit of distilled water, and I'm going to freeze those. The other ones I picked yesterday, I already added more water to. This allows the flower to stay at at the bottom, so they don't float. They'll look prettier in your drink, I think. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Anybody can do this. And yes, I did. The borage opened up more flowers today, so I was able to do another tray. These are the flowers that I had put in ice cubes, which is the borage and the bellflower. And I did use distilled water, and they weren't as clear as I'd hoped they'd be, but this is real life. Anyways, they should be pretty in a drink.